Hey guys, it's your girl Leah. And today I'll be doing a September TBR. I have 4 books that I'll be reading this month. Um, it's not a lot of books this month because I chose like a couple physical books that I have, on my shelf and stuff that I decided to read because I've been slacking on the amount of books that I'm reading this month, and I just want to read a little bit of little books, like not little books, but like minimum books. 'Cause if I tell myself to read like more than like 10 books, I will like not stick to my TBR. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys all these 4 books that I'll be reading this month, and then I'll probably just like put in like a random book. I'm not gonna put it on my TBR, but it's gonna be like a random book that I just catches my eye and I'll decide to read it. But I'll probably like show you guys like when it's my September wrap up. So let's get to it. So the first book that I'm gonna read in September is Sadie by Courtney Summers. Um, I talked about this book in my mini book haul that I hauled. I'll probably link that up below. But I thought about this book. This book is about a girl named Sadie. I think she's a teenager, so it's like a YA. But she runs away from home, and the reason why she runs away from home is because she wants to know why her sister was brutally murdered. She wants to find out who the killer is, so she's out for revenge. And also, this book is told in a podcast in her point of view. So basically, the podcast is like so interested in her, like of why she ran away, and why she's doing this. So, and she doesn't even know why why the podcast is so obsessed with her. So, yeah. So this is a thriller book. I'm so excited to read this book. I heard so much good things about it, and I really, really, absolutely love this cover. This cover is nice and white. It was my first time having a white covered book, but yeah, I'm so excited to read this book. And yeah, the next book that I'm reading this month is Don't You Forget About Me by Vihari McFarlane. McFarlane. Yeah, so I found out that the author's name is pronounced um uh Vari. Yeah, Vari. It's pronounced like that because I don't know, that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, so Vari. So it's not pronounced with an M, it's pronounced with a V. But yeah, so this is the UK edition because I hold this in my my mini book haul also. I started reading this book. I'm like 100 pages in so far because it took too long to record this video, but yeah. So I thought about this book. What is it about? Basically, this book is about a girl named Georgina. She basically got fired from her job. She worked at a restaurant. She was a waiter, and she got fired, and she also, her boyfriend cheated on her. So basically, she's with no job. She's looking for a job, and she gets a job, and one of the guys, like one of her first loves, works there, and he doesn't remember her at all. Like, she remembers him because like 12 years ago, this thing happened where like, they started dating in high school, stuff like that, and they kind of just did apart after high school. So it's basically, this is a rom-com too, because I love rom-coms, and this book seems really interesting. I'm like 100 pages in, and so far it's good. um I'm enjoying it. It's making me laugh, and that's good. And yeah, I love the cover so much. I know the US edition of the cover is like the two characters are like on each side of the book cover. So Yeah, so this is the UK edition. I got this from Book Depository, and they usually get books from like, the UK or like different countries. So yeah, so this is the book cover. So I already started reading this book already, so I'm excited. The next book on my TBR is Speak by Laurie Anderson. Now, I didn't start reading the book. I got this book from the Strand bookstore. If you guys live in New York, or if you guys if you guys ever come to New York, you should really go to the Strand bookstore, because the bookstore is so pretty. Like, I love it. Like, it was my first time going there, and it was very, very nice. Yeah, so I always wanted to read this book in high school. I never got a chance to, because none of my teachers like assigned this to read. So basically it was just like a book, it's like that everyone else read. Like, I know my friend read this book because she told me all about this book. Not like everything, but I know like some of the basics of the book. But so I decided to pick it up. So this book is about a girl named Melinda. She just started off freshman year, and it's horrible. So summer before she started high school, she went to this high school party, and she gets sexually assaulted by a guy at the party, and she calls the cops. So ever since then, everyone hates her because she called the cops and she ruined the party. So basically she's like an outcast. No one likes her and stuff like that. So she's been hiding this truth from everyone, and basically she's gonna tell her truth eventually. So this book is very short. It's like, I think 200 pages. No, less than that. It's 100 pages. 190 something pages, close to 200. So I feel like this is gonna be a fast read for me. I feel like this is gonna be an emotional read, a heavy read, basically. So yeah, so I put this on my TBR. The last book that I'll be reading is The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. This is a book of the month selection that I picked out for August because I saw this book and it seemed very interesting, but I was very skeptical about reading this book because I heard so much mixed reviews about it. But I decided to put on my TBR because I just want to eventually read a book of the month book, because I don't want to just like have it sitting there just because. But I talked about this book on one of my videos, and this book is about a lady. She looks at an ad one day and she sees an ad for a nanny. So basically she takes the job, and like one day she finds out like one of the children like ends up dead, and before she knows it, she's in jail and she's waiting trial. So basically this story goes through all that. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. This going into this, but I heard a lot of people like saying that this gives them Lock Every Door vibe. If you guys ever read Lock Every Door by Riley Sager, that one's a really good thriller book. I really enjoyed that one. But everyone said this book reminds them of this book. So I'm excited to read this one. This book seems very lengthy. Like, I think this book is it's only like 300 pages. I thought it was like 400 pages because it looks very lengthy book. So yeah, so I'm excited to read this book, get that done. Yeah. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys please like this video. Please comment down below what books you're going to be reading in September, and if so, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.